what we didn't really know what we were going to do about all this content we produce via the podcast, the newsletter, the blog, and all the content we want to now do in long form, like consumer research, aggregated retail data, the state of regenerative CPG report that we just put out. We did not feel like there was a way that we could do that work properly in the way that we wanted to, in the service of really moving the needle in the industry, in a for-profit model that was actually monetizable, that didn't completely erode our capacity to do the work the right way. So a lot of words in there, but basically what I think that means is like, we didn't feel like we could do the work in a for-profit model the way that we wanted and felt like the industry needed us to. So specifically with the Institute, what the C3 allows us to do is it allows us to produce all those resources, give them away free of charge to the entire universe of all brands, all retailers, all farmers, all investors, and really take a rising tide lifts all boats mentality where we don't have to put anything behind a paywall. We don't have to answer to explicitly creating that content for a specific customer. We are basically, as the experts, deciding, hey, we think this is the most effective use of some sort of philanthropic resources, because that nonprofit will be funded by philanthropic donations, grants, etc. And we will produce things that can be given away to that entire charitable universe, free of charge and kind of open source. For us to have more CPG brands supporting regenerative agriculture and doing that successfully, there is just key data, insights, perspectives, learnings, whatever we want to call education, like research and education is what I keep calling it, that doesn't currently exist, or it's not aggregated or packaged correctly. And we have to solve those two problems. So, that's not explicitly us doing all of that work. Maybe sometimes it's us prompting that work, or, being kind of the people that publish the key questions that need to be answered, whatever that ends up looking like. We have all kinds of ideas for what the V1 of that looks like, but ultimately, we need a center hub for that. And that's what the Institute is supposed to serve as.